What is up, everybody? My name is Art Lee, and today I'll be taking a look at Grimskull from Playmates Skeleton Warriors. Released in 1994 by Playmates Toys, Grimskull, or Joshua Steele, is the younger brother to Prince Lightstar and is the one responsible for the creation of the Skeleton Warriors. He is manipulated by Baron Dark into handing over the Lightstar Crystal, and the crystal itself changes Baron Dark into a skeleton warrior and alters Joshua Steele into Grimskull. Grimskull stands at the 6-inch height and features the standard articulation found in most of the human characters in the Skeleton Warrior line. He features knee, waist, hip, elbow, wrist, and neck articulation. For the most part, Grimskull's articulation is great. The only complaint I have for it is that the neck articulation and the waist articulation are a bit hindered by his hard plastic cape. This was an issue I had with Prince Lightstar as well, as that hard plastic gets in the way of more dramatic poses that you could put him in. I wish they had gone with a soft goods cape. I can understand the issue with soft goods, especially for the collar of the cape, but I feel it would have made it a lot easier to put it in poses. Grimskull's design invokes a lot of mid 90s superhero looks. Mostly Spawn and Azrael with the collar, the cape, and the overall dark color scheme. And I feel it really works for this line. You know, the animated series itself and the storyline overall was a really dark, serious storyline. And the fact that, they invoked a lot of these already successful heroes to emphasize that really works well. Um, One thing on the figure itself that I wish that they changed or fixed was the chain around Grimskull's neck. I wish they painted that silver. It looks a little odd being purple, but I'm pretty sure that was a cost saving measure. But for the most part, everything works on this figure. One thing I wanted to point out was Grimskull has a little bonus feature that Ursak and Lightstar did not. And that was his leg has a secret little panel here. And if you open it, it reveals a bone. And that's about it. It's not much of a gimmick, but still, it's fun. Now, onto the accessories. Grimskull came with a skeleton tracker, just like all the other heroes. It's one solid black piece of plastic, it doesn't flip over like the others. It's pretty standard. Not much to talk about. He also came with his wolf stalker, which is a little odd because in the series his wolf was a regular gray wolf. It wasn't a skeleton. So it's a little odd that they made it a skeleton maybe early on in concept. It was supposed to be a skeleton. It's really well sculpted. I love the look of it. It has no articulation, but it's just supposed to be next to Grimskull. It's not really supposed to do much. And finally, we have Grimskull's weapon, which is supposed to be a scythe. I have a few issues with this weapon. I kind of wish it was a little longer. That way, you could get Grimskull to hold it with both hands. I've had him pose with it, and one hand is always having to grip the blade, which it just looks a little weird. The blade itself is a spring-powered missile launcher. You push down on this piece, and the blade goes flying, which I will not demonstrate because the blade is gonna go flying somewhere I don't see. I'm gonna end up losing it, and I'm just not gonna know where it went. And I don't want to deal with that. One issue I have with it is I wish that they molded the blade, the handle, pretty much everything on it, a gray or silver color. Uh, it seems really odd to do it in green. I'm not sure if it was done for a safety measure or safety standard. I know Lightstar's sword was molded in a bright orange, while his dagger is a pure solid color, a pure silver. So I'm not sure if it was like a safety issue or possibly a mandate. But yeah, I wish this thing was gray or silver. It would have looked so much better. So overall, I have to say that Grimskull is a pretty great figure. He's not perfect. He has his flaws. Like I said, his articulation gets hindered by that plastic cape. Um, I wish it was soft goods, but there's nothing I can do about that now. I wish his weapon was a different color, but again, I'm not sure if that was done for safety reasons or what. His wolf, I wish was an actual wolf instead of a skeleton. I wish I knew the reasoning behind that, but as far as I've been able to tell, there's no official reasoning. So if you see him out there in the wild, I know he doesn't go for that much. I was able to get him and Ursak for, I believe it was $18 off eBay. So he's not that expensive, and I know he's more inexpensive loose. So if you see him, I'd say get him. He's a pretty cool figure overall. Alright, that'll be all. I hope you liked the video. Hope you can leave a thumbs up, and if you like what I'm doing, subscribe. Thanks.